I wanted to give you a quick rundown of the very, very basics of astrology charts and how to read them. So, the first thing we're going to do is start with the house system. How do you look at a chart? What does it mean? This, I'm going to start with a North Indian chart. There are different styles, even there's one called the South Indian chart, there's a Western chart. There's all different kinds of charts, but I'm going to stick with the North Indian chart. And when you choose to follow or continue studying on whatever path you want to do, you have to make a decision as to what you want to study. Part of it is from the stories that explain to you how astrology works. Sometimes it could just be how it works for you and your brain better. It doesn't really matter how you make that choice. The good thing about astrology is it honestly works in any method that you choose. So I'm going to start with the North Indian chart just to give you a rundown because that's what I use the most. And that chart looks like this to begin with. There is, you see there is a red box, and those are the most important houses, okay? Those are 1, 4, 7, and 10, and I'll go over that again. But the first, the fourth, the 7th, and the 10th are the most important houses. And I will show you how we count this. And my recommendation is that you look at this and you study it kind of like you would study math to begin with. It's something you have to put into your head over and over again. And it's okay, like when you were young, to count with your fingers. So if you need to point to the chart and count through the system, and you'll see why you'll wind up doing that, it's totally fine, and don't feel bad about that. So the way we start is we look at the first house, and that is at the top of the chart there. The second house, we go counterclockwise. So 1 is in the top center, 2 goes to the left, 3, you just follow along these different spaces to find which house it is. The fourth chart is there on the left. 5, 6, 7th house is directly across from the first house. 8, 9, the 10th house is directly across from the 4th house. 11 and 12, and then you would go back to 1. So those are the house systems, or not house systems, those are the houses in a North Indian chart.